Oh, you can pet her.
My name is Thea Ronex, and welcome to this podcast on pet therapy. So, Paul, thank you for joining me today.
No problem.
You're Paul Randall, and we actually have a guest star with us here in the car as well. You want to introduce her?
This is Shiba. She's a 4-year-old Shiba Inu.
Shiba is, as you might have figured out by now, a dog, but a very special kind. And today, we're joining her at her office.
So cute. I think he likes me. He's panting.
We took some training to become a therapy dog at a program called PUPS. That's Pets Unstressing Pastures at LAX.
Is this like a guide dog or something?
No, she's a therapy dog for people to pet that are stressed.
So you use dogs for a form of therapy for people. Why are they a better option than meditation or medication?
Dogs seem to have a natural tendency to calm people and relax people.
Hi, the cute Shiba. Hi, we took cute.
She's not done with you.
Best blood pressure medicine in the world.
That's her card. Tell us about her in the program.
Thank you.
We've seen it with numerous passengers that getting ready to fly that are anxious and nervous. Once they pet the dog and start petting the dog, they seem to relax.
With the tag on your luggage.
It's so fluffy. It's like got rolls of fat around this neck. This is adorable. I could pet him forever if I didn't have a flight to catch.
Do you think she's aware of the job that she's doing?
Oh, yes. No doubt. She knows from the time we get at the airport and the vest goes on, she knows that she's doing a job, and she's eager and excited to get to the terminal.
Along with over 70 other therapy dogs, they are part of the volunteer program at LAX. Servicing over 200,000 passengers per day, one could easily get lost in the hustle and bustle. But it seems Shiba's reputation has succeeded her.
I've heard about Shiba,
I know you have.
but I've never met Shiba.
This is her.
And suddenly, duty calls.
Coming into our line. No, we have a huge delay today, so we're very tense today.
You want me in the front?
Shiba. What a spooning. It's fluffy.
It's so fluffy.
Here's your card.
Soft.
Is this Shiba?
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
We're invited behind the scenes of the checkout counter. When we step in, the tired faces of the airline staff turns into smiles. It seems like a much-needed break from screens, beeping, and delays.
That's what I told him we need.
Did she stay in our office today?
She said we need her today.
I know. I heard. We go out that way?
We'll call you on our next delay, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
So I've never been back there before. Been a lot of places in here, but never back there.
So that was the first.
Yes. But you can see how hectic it is for the employees. And if they're more relaxed and more calm, then they'll act better.
And it'll make rings out to the passengers.
Yes.
She won. You might end up with a full-time employment again if you don't watch yourself fall.
No, they already know. They already know.
You are newly retired. Why have you chosen to use your retirement in airports, helping strangers?
Well, I was doing it right before I retired. I had a very stressful job, and it was relaxing to go to the airport and see the passengers and the effect. So my actually worst day of the week was Thursday, so we used to go to the airport Thursday night, and it's just something to do, a volunteer position, to enjoy, the companionship with my pet, and what she enjoys doing. If she didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't be doing it.
That's such a good initiative. They should do that this week. May I have your attention, please? The bird sign is
Just before Shiba and Paul are about to call it a day, they bump into a colleague of sorts.
I'm going home to see my two now. This is very cool.
Nick Yaris just returned from a conference in Germany where he was indirectly talking about Shiba's job.
So imagine that you have had troubles in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listening to music, praying, they're all forms of neuroplasticity. But dogs are a never-ending, constant source of it. So dog owners, and especially the ones that have a good interaction with them, have what's called a neuroplasticity healing taking place every day because of their interaction with the dog. Beautiful. That dog is a gift to anyone that touches it.
Do you have a card?
I'm easy enough to find. My name is Nick
We're
Yaris.
ending the day on a high five. And both Shiba and Paul seem to be wiggling just a tad more on our way back to the cars.
Thank you so much for letting me tag along, and thank you for participating in this podcast.
No problem.
You're welcome. And Shiba, any closing words? Most reasonable.
Thank you for listening.